38 new EV battery gigafactories planned in Europe. Welcome to Tesla Global, the home of Tesla and electric vehicle new. Without hesitation, let's get into the video. You can't build EVs without batteries, as Elon Musk acknowledged years ago when he announced plans to build the first of Tesla's Gigafactories, and coined a new word. Musk and others have estimated that the world will need several dozen battery gigafactories once EVs begin to be produced in serious volume. It's not just a question of volume, geography and politics also come into play. At the moment, most of the world's EV battery production is in Asia, an untenable situation for governments in North America and Europe that want to promote EV adoption and create green jobs. And of course, it makes environmental sense to produce batteries as near as possible to where the vehicles will be produced and sold. So, the world will be getting a lot more gigafactories, and the word will be losing its capitalization. The scene is really heating up in Europe, where government and industry have mounted a major push to produce batteries domestically. According to a new report from the non-profit Transport and Environment, via the NextWeb, as of May 2021, there were 38 battery gigafactories being built or planned in Europe and the UK. EV sales are poised for grand global growth, and as T&E reports, Europe's strong domestic EV market, a pre-existing industrial base and high environmental standards put the continent in the catbird seat to capture a healthy slice of the market. Battery investments are booming thanks largely to the rapidly growing electric vehicle sales seen across Europe in 2020-21, closely mirroring regulatory requirements, notably the EU car CO2 standards, says T&E. In 2020 T&E predicted Volkswagen would sell 9.6% EVs in order to hit its CO2 goals. The final sales share was 9.7%. Of the 38 projects in the pipeline, 17 have secured funding so far, representing approximately $30 billion of total investment. 10 other projects, representing another $16.8 billion, have secured partial financing, and 11 more gigafactories have recently been announced, but have not confirmed financing. Several national flag projects are underway. Companies planning plants under public/private partnerships include Vircor in France, Britishvolt in the UK, Italvolt in Italy, Bascolt Nabit in Spain, and Freyr in Norway. Not only European companies have benefited from the largesse, Tesla's Berlin Gigafactory received some $1.4 billion in German federal and state support. If all 38 gigafactories make it to production, they could be delivering as much as 462 gigawatt-hours worth of battery cells by 2025, and 1,144 gigawatt-hours by 2030, enough to power over 90% of expected new vehicle sales in that year. According to Transport and Environment's analysis, this would give Europe a 20% market share of global cell production by 2025, making it second only to China. Tesla Gigafactory Berlin's detractors are striking back by going to a higher court. Despite being rejected by the Administrative Court of Frankfurt, Oder, Environmental Associations Naturschutzbund, NBU, and the Green League announced on Wednesday that they are not giving up their battle against American electric car maker Tesla and its Gigafactory Berlin facility. The groups announced their intentions on Wednesday. Earlier this week, Tesla received a small victory after a court in Germany rejected an injunction filed by the Naturschutzbund, NBU, and the Green League against Gigafactory Berlin. The groups were protesting a provisional permit granted to Tesla in early June, which gave the company permission to start limited functional tests of its vehicle production equipment. NBU and the Green League appealed against the provisional permit over alleged safety concerns, but they were unsuccessful. With this in mind, the two groups have decided to escalate their efforts by taking their grievances against Tesla to the Higher Administrative Court, OVG. Spokesperson Christine Skierhorn confirmed the receipt of the two groups' complaints. Tesla has not received final approval for Gigafactory Berlin yet, though expectations are extremely high that one would be granted in the near future. As per an RBB24 report, pre-approvals such as the one granted at the beginning of June are typically granted for projects where final approvals are likely. Perhaps this is one of the drivers behind the frustration of the Naturschutzbund, NBU, and the Green League, as Tesla seems to be nearing its vehicle production phase despite the opposition it continues to receive. Gigafactory Berlin is a key component of Tesla's global plans, being a facility that manufactures mass-market cars like the Model Y and perhaps even the Model 3 for the European market. The Germany-based plant is poised to host a dedicated 4,680 cell production facility as well, which would be one of the largest battery factories in the world when completed and ramped. Morgan Stanley acknowledges Tesla's tendency to attract exaggerated media coverage. In a recent note about Tesla's future in China, Morgan Stanley, MS, acknowledged the company's tendency to attract exaggerated media coverage. The investment bank shared some insights from its China Autos and auto-related team in a note about American F Company. Morgan Stanley's China team pointed out that local consumers still support Tesla despite mixed perceptions about the quality of the company's vehicles. The China team acknowledges the potential for Tesla quality issues to be exaggerated in the media. For example, if the driver of a car hits a policeman, the headline becomes "Tesla hits a policeman" rather than the driver itself, the MS note stated. The most well-known exaggerated media coverage Tesla China has been embroiled in would be the brake failure controversy in April when a disgruntled Model 3 owner held a bold protest at the Shanghai Auto Show. The Model 3 owner claimed her car's brakes failed, resulting in extensive negative media coverage by both local and international news outlets. The Model 3 owner's brake failure claim was eventually revealed as false based on internal data from the vehicle in question. Tesla China's legal team later cracked down on social media users spreading the false narrative. Eventually, a number of Chinese news outlets apologized for spreading false information about the company, and several social media users issued a formal apology over their brake failure posts. Morgan Stanley's China team spoke with a local regulator from Shanghai about Tesla and consumers' perception of the company. The impression is they are still open to Tesla and still want Tesla to participate in China. The Shanghai regulator says that Tesla has brought a lot of benefits to the country, MS team noted. However, some unofficial anti-Tesla policies appear to be practiced by Chinese government offices. Last month, news broke that some Chinese government offices reportedly banned Tesla vehicles from parking in their compound, citing national security risks. In March, Tesla cars were reportedly banned from entering some military complexes in China. The Morgan Stanley China team cited incidents when the Chinese government prohibited government employees from buying Tesla vehicles, noting that the practice has become somewhat of a national government policy. Despite this, consumer perception of Tesla in the country remains positive. Despite the government restrictions, our team believes Chinese individuals still like Tesla and say the brand is still strong, the MS China team wrote. Morgan Stanley advised investors to expect China to get stricter about autonomous data collection, particularly as local regulators in Beijing prefer vehicle data to stay within China. Tesla, for its part, seems open to the idea, with Reuters reporting that Tesla plans to open a data center in China and is developing a data platform for Tesla owners. Tesla enables free supercharging for sites affected by the floods in Europe. Tesla has temporarily enabled free supercharging for owners in select areas in the Netherlands, Germany, and Belgium to help them get to safer locations after the floods in Europe. The floods in Europe hit parts of Western Germany before moving to Belgium and the Netherlands. As per the Associated Press, the death toll has reached above 180 people, and the search is on for more survivors. Tesla reached out to owners in the European countries hit by the floods recently to offer some help. Beginning Sunday, Tesla is temporarily enabling free supercharging for sites in areas impacted by the recent floods in the Netherlands, Belgium, and Germany, announced Tesla. We hope that this helps give the peace of mind to get to a safe location. As always, tap any site on your car's touchscreen to see current pricing. Tesla has enabled free supercharging to owners affected by natural disasters before. As a company that focuses on sustainable technology, Tesla understands the impact climate change has on nature. Offering free supercharging is just one way for the company extends a helping hand to those immediately affected by climate change. On Sunday, German Chancellor Angela Merkel toured Schuld, a village in western Germany affected by the flood. After surveying the wreckage caused by the rising floodwaters, Merkel called the scene laid before her a real picture of, I must say, the surreal, ghostly situation. Germany is a strong country, and we will stand up to this force of nature in the short term but also in the medium and long term, through policy that pays more regard to nature and the climate than we did in recent years. That will be necessary, too, stated Merkel during her visit to Schuld. We must get faster in the battle against climate change. What do you think of Tesla opening up 38 Gigafactories in Europe? Do you think it is a good idea? It meets the demand of the market? If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like to support the video and subscribe if you are new. If you want to become a member of the channel, press the join button next to the subscribe.